First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And now this misses as well, as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Nope. 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And that one misses as well, so it's a poor start here this afternoon, as it's a 4-pitch walk to get things going.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. His career numbers against Manaea: he's had some success, 5 for 11. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Changeup in for a strike.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Now the 0-2 pitch. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Piscotty on his horse makes the play, 1 away. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
First pitch on its way to Upton. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Popped him up. In comes Piscotty. He can't get there as it falls in.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Here's Albert now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Kinsler over at second. Upton at first. 1 gone. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Maxwell shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. His career numbers against Manaea: he carries a .308 batting average. He's set. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Joyce is there, and that retires the side. Shohei Ohtani is ready to go, as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
And that's through for a hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Back up the middle. And stretching for it is Kinsler, but it's out of reach. A base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Here's Jed Lowry now. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Trout has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. Trout's throw will come in too late. He's in there at third. Coming to the plate now, Chris Davis. And he could give his guys an early lead if he could come through here. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Matt Olson is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. In now is Andrelton Simmons. His career numbers against Minaya, just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. Here comes the first pitch. Nope. Ball 1. Simmons, 28 years old. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, taken in by Simeon. And there are 2 away now. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He'll work on keeping this top of the 2nd alive. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the right. Foul ball, however, strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. And that will retire the side. Are gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off for the Athletic.
Now in the box, Stephen Piscotty. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high. Piscotty has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
And there's one down now.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And let's take a look at Andrelton Simmons. You can argue this is the best defender in all the sport. Range, first step, quickness, whatever you want to throw out there, this is one of the best in the game.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Bruce Maxwell will be next. He loses him on ball 4. Into the box now, Bruce Maxwell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that misses for ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Lays off 1-0. Chapman is off at first with 2 away. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Inside and low, 2-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1 left for Oakland. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. Striding into the box, Martin Maldonado. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty's on the move. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out. So a tremendous diving catch there, and our show track technology demonstrates to us that his route was really what made it happen. Pretty easy to see he wouldn't have been able to make that play if it had not been for the angle he took to get to the ball. Into the box, Ian Kinsler. Hit sharply, but caught down there at 3rd. A laser that time, but it'll wind up with nothing to show for it. 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. That misses. 2-0.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Too high, and it's 3-0. And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout as the Angels take a 1-0 lead. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Here's Justin Upton now. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Hard hit to first. To his right, Olsen. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Angels do get one, however, on the Mike Trout home run. Bottom of the third coming up, and the Angels lead it here 1-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning. First offering on its way. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
The pitcher is acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down, so a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Behind 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time? That's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Standing in now, Jed Lowry. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Calhoun. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Here's Chris Davis now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's set. Now the pitch. Tapped down the line. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The A's strand one. Now at the plate, Albert Pujols, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Pujols on at first, nobody out. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
A pause and the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Now the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors to this point for the Angels. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Simeon's got it. Lowry on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
How about it? Third baseman.
Stepping up now, Zach Cozart. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Scorched to third. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, nice effort by the third baseman right there to slide and try and knock that down. That ball was hit too good in the perfect spot.
Here's Luis Valbuena now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Angels. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here's a strike. A high fastball is in there.
The count is 1-2.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Three balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Balbuena has room in foul territory, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit out towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. He was in a position to wait for his pitch on 2-0, and he got it to keep the inning hot.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell, and it's fouled away. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Oakland. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in, Martin Maldonado. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Martin Maldonado.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ground ball to third. Chapman brings it in, and the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Here's Justin Upton now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch on its way to Upton. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons.
Well hit out to straightaway center. Powell going back, still ranging back. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A 2-run home run off the bat of Justin Upton. And the Angels have taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, I love a team that keeps fighting with 2 outs like they did here. The previous batter gets on board with a single, and his teammate does even better with an absolute bomb. That's good baseball.
Up next for the Angels.
Here's Albert now.
Designated hitter, Albert Pujols.
Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. But the Angels get 2, both on. So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Check swing grounder to the right side. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Fastball down near the shoe tops. Now the 1-0. He's taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. Semien stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the 6th round back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way into big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Well, you can't fault the effort by the first baseman there. He did his best to make the save, stretching to his backhand side. He just can't quite close the glove on it, so it'll go down as a throwing error.
Here's Matt Joyce now, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Ready now, Jed Lowry. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Semien leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. A little low. It's 2-2. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Lined into left center, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. He pulls into third safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
And you can't count your chickens before they hatch. He was 1 strike away from getting out of this inning, but then he gives up that blast that brings the runner home for first, and he's not out of the woods yet.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Ball and a strike. 1-1. It is a sharp slider taken low for a ball. 2 outs here with a runner at third. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. But the A's scratch for 1 on the strength of this RBI triple. Through 5 innings, it's now a 3-1 ball game. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a fastball chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Next pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
In now, Andrelton Simmons. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Lowry is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Zach Kozar. Last time through was a base hit. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Angel standing in, Matt Olson. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A ball and a strike now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count. The 3-1. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Ready for another shot now. Stephen Piscotty 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And a ball 1-0. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. 3-0 now. Matt Chapman, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now. And it's full now, 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Up with it is Kinsler, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Matt Chapman. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Hit in the air down the right field line. Calhoun on the run. And foul. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Line to the right side. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the run will score from third to make this a 3-2 ball game. Into the box, Bruce Maxwell. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. A ball and no strikes. Chapman leads off first with one away. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Boog Powell is on deck. 3-1 the count now. He pulls this one into right. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Chapman rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores and the A's have tied it. We are knotted at 3. Now a throw homeward is offline. My goodness. At the plate, Boog Powell. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Missed with a breaking ball. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
To be honest, he just doesn't look that comfortable on the mound right now. He really looks like he's fighting himself on every pitch.
3-0 now.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, up, up. Near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people in runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball that just misses inside.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, you're going to strike out a lot of guys. Your pitch count is going to be high, so this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Liam Hendricks is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. First pitch coming, here it is. And right into the shift. Olsen is up with it, and a step on first himself for the out. Digging in, Martin Maldonado. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw now in the Oakland pen. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Maxwell gathers, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's gone 2 for 8. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Joyce. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted into center field. Trout is there, and he has it for the first out. Here's Jed Lowry now. Pitch on the way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Hard hit ball to second. There to get it is Kinsler. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Matt Olson. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And the fastball just a bit high.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
And look out. That's the 3rd batter hit by a pitch, and this could become a big problem. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite him.
And he goes with the slider here as that misses in tight. It's ball 4. So that brings up the always intense Matt.
Third baseman, Chapman.
Now Mike Scioscia's up out of the Angel dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Blake Wood answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. First offering on its way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Set. Here's the 3-0. Oh, and he misses for ball 4, and he's forced in the go-ahead run. Standing in, Bruce Maxwell has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage.
And there's the first strike, 2-1. Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts, you can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Number 3.
From the stretch. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Popped him up. Cozart in foul ground. Oh, and he misses it. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they do strike. Chris Hatcher has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Mike Trout will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. The 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. In previous meetings with Chris Hatcher, he's 1 for 2. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Mike Trout goes down to become the 1st out in the 8th inning. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Here's Upton on his way to 2nd now. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the 2nd out. Paul Calhoun will stand in now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the... So the Oakland lineup turns over, and
Off for the Athletics, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Parker Bridwell is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 62, Parker Bridwell.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes. Now to the plate, Matt Joyce. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Stepping into the box, Jed Lowry. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And a neck-high fastball that time. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And this is off the wall now for Upton out there. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And that misses 1-1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Hot high in the air. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Blake Trinan takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. First offering on its way. This one's down to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Zach Kozar, career against Blake Trinan. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And a slider not close here as he missed with it down and in. It's ball 1. Trinan, a former member of the Washington Nationals. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The 1-2. Swinging a soft liner, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
I don't care how you find your way on in the 9th inning. Anytime you can bring the tying run to the plate, you're doing your job. Now we got the blue looking for the blast.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Lowry's got it. One there. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Hey, there was no reason to panic. He gave up a hit, but he comes right back and gets a double play to end this thing. Great resiliency right there to secure the save and the victory for the team.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. Oakland jumped ahead in the 7th inning. Afternoon baseball. At the plate, Ian Kinsler. He will lead this.